Hello, and welcome to Top Shelf Board Games. I'm Hubba.
I'm Sabrina.
And today we're reviewing Champions of Midgard. Champions of Midgard is a lighter worker placement game with some very light combat elements in it. You're assigning your workers to gather different resources or assigning them to attack trolls or monsters. And once your workers have been assigned to attack a troll or a monster, you can then assign warriors, which are represented by dice, to combat those creatures. Combat it's in here. It's a worker placement with combat, but it's very
It's very light.
yeah, it's very
There's
light.
Not much to it.
You just roll your warriors, and you're just looking to get the symbols that are on there, the axes or the spears or the swords, enough to equal or be greater than the defense of the creature you're fighting. So it's really simple. It's really light, but it's a nice addition, I think, to the light worker placement game like this. So
Yeah, I think it's the only one that we have kind of like this, right? We don't have anything else.
yeah, this game gets compared to Lords of Waterdeep, which I can see some similarities there. It's easy to play. It's streamlined. The combat in this one, I like that it adds that in. It's not just I need five
Resources or
I need
whatnot
5
to
blue
complete.
cubes and 1 orange cube to complete this mission. You actually got to roll a dice and assign, make that judgment of how many warriors do I want to send over there, because I only have 6 or 7 in my hand.
And even if you send that many dice, doesn't mean necessarily that you'll win, because you could roll really crappy.
Yeah, and you could. But you're not
But that's-
completely at the mercy of the dice, though, because you can spend favor tokens
True.
to re-roll your dice,
True.
which I'm glad they added that in, because
It gets frustrating when you roll horrendously and
Yeah.
you just don't do well. So, because it's just the luck of the roll, but
and the favor tokens allow you to mitigate some of that luck. Plus, if you send more warriors, you can also mitigate some of that luck of the bad rolls.
it's a lot lighter than I thought it would have been. I actually didn't know really what to expect, but I really enjoy it. So it's a nice, good little addition.
Yeah, it was lighter than I thought it was going to be as well, but it felt thematic. The game felt thematic. It's a Viking themed game, and you can take boats, or you can build your own personal boat, and you can assign warriors and send food with them across the
seas.
across the seas to go fight the big monsters that are worth a lot of points. And when they're traveling across the sea, they gotta flip over a journey card to see what happens on that journey to the other island to fight the monsters. So you might lose more food. You might lose a warrior. And it might be calm seas and nothing happens on that journey. So that was a cool little touch to the game that added some thematic flair to it.
I like all the different ways of getting points
Yeah.
or favor or whatever you call it. But I like all the different, because you can go different routes. Like you can go fighting, or you can go.
When you fight the monsters, there's different colors. There's 3 different colors of monsters. You got yellow, red, and blue. And you're trying to get sets of those. For every set, you get extra points at the end of the game.
Are you trying to get rid of the bad marker from the troll?
Yeah, the trolls, you have to defeat the troll every round. If nobody defeats the troll, then everybody gets a blame token, which at the end of the game, the more blame tokens you have, the more points you lose. However, if you go and defeat the troll, you get to give a blame token to somebody else. So that's kind of a cool element. Allows you to kind of, give negative points to your opponent. And adds kind of a cooperative thing, because, somebody's got to go defeat the troll. But, is it going to be you? Is it going to be me?
Or nobody,
I don't know.
and then everyone gets
I'll let
blamed.
you take the blame token. It's kind of that adds that little element to the game, which is cool. It's an easy enough game that really you could teach anybody this game. Somebody who might be turned off by just a regular D&D worker placement with collecting little cubes. If they're turned off by that, they might be more interested in a Champions of Midgard that looks really pretty.
Yeah, I really like their components.
Has the combat in it, has the fighting, the Viking theme, all those elements for me make it better. I like that. I mean, I like the theme. I like, you know, the little combat in it. And I think people who are turned off by like a D&D theme or just collecting a little cube would be more interested in this type of game where you're collecting warriors and then sending those warriors out to fight.
I was expecting little miniatures, like for the little warriors, but instead the dice was the miniatures. But then, I mean, that's fine. It makes sense because you have to roll as you're fighting. So
yeah, game looks really good. It's a game that I
like the components and how thick the boards are and everything. It looks great. And it's really easy to understand. Everything's easy to, you know what you're doing. All the symbols are easy to read.
Yeah. So what's your final thoughts on it? You like it? Don't like it?
I like it. I think I might like it better than Lords of Waterdeep, but it just depends on the mood. Once again, but I do like the theme and everything with it, so I'm a worker placement person, so I enjoy it.
It's a good worker placement. I would play this over Lords of Waterdeep just because I like the little bit of a randomness to it, of the dice and chucking them, and I like that aspect. Really good game. Definitely recommend getting it. If you want to know how to play it, check out our how to play video, and you'll be up and playing in about 10 minutes. So
enjoy.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.